Stop worrying about pleasing others so much. Do more of what makes you happy. It is important to trust yourself, and only when you do it, you are going to get all that you have ever wanted in your life. Create the kind of self that you will be happy to live with all your life, which simply means that you should be modifying yourself in a way that you would love yourself. It is only when you are able to accept yourself and love your own self that you will be able to expect others to love you in return. You need to understand that you do not require the approval of anyone and everyone around you in order to be happy and successful in your own life. You might be perceived in a lot of ways by others, but all that is going to matter is the way you perceive your own self. Learn to walk alone. It will make you stronger. You need to ensure that you are not feeling inferior in your life ever. You should be happy with the tiny things of your life, and thus fan your inner sparks of possibility into flames of achievement. It is essential to understand that you are no lesser than others. You have certainly got a lot of talents within you. All that matters is the way you channelize your talents. It is essential to understand that only when you do things in a positive way that you actually have a greater scope to succeed. You need to give your best in all that you do, and you are going to reach heights sooner or later. Never underestimate yourself, and have self-belief, which is eventually going to drive you in the long run of your life. You have achieved quite a lot, and you can actually do a lot more, provided that you are confident about your own self. If you have got a soft heart, it might happen that you have had to suffer a lot. However, do not regret it. You must not feel yourself to be weak just because you have a soft heart. Know that having a soft heart in this cruel world is not a sign of weakness, but rather that portrays your courage. In this world filled with hypocrites, you would hardly find a good soul, and if you have it, make sure that you preserve it. If you are having a good heart, that is not your fault, and even if you have to face so many hardships just because of it, make sure that you give your best at each and every opportunity without any regrets. Instead of blaming yourself for having such a treasure, you should rather thankful that at least you have it in this world of cruelty. You need to understand that if you are failing again and again, not because that you are less qualified, but it is happening with you only because of the fact that the rest of the people around you do not deserve such greatness. Yes, that's true. People these days are so selfish and bound within their own periphery that they have forgotten how to encourage good souls. They would even not betray snatching away others' happiness. Women are more likely to have sex and fall in love, which can be tough because that's not the way men work. Too often we go on complaining about things, but we tend to forget that this world needs more good and happy souls, so much so that we should not have to bother about what to speak and to whom. However, since we tend to lag good people around us, it has undoubtedly become a misfortune for all the good hearts as they have to become the victims of the cruel predators. Humanity in today's world is lacking, and that's the only reason for which people have stopped believing other people around themselves. You need to understand that you should try keeping that good heart within yourself, for the world needs more of it. A lot of people are just running after their own selfish needs, or riches, forgetting the fact that all of us live in a society, and we need to abide by certain duties too.